I can't believe to get the Adidas Samba collab with Ronnie Fieg and Clarks. I'm sure this pre-order won't take very long at all. Welcome back to the sneaker bench. We are here today reviewing the new, well, sort of new, Adidas, Clarks, and Ronnie Fieg collab Samba. But first, let's look at our on-feed. Spiro, what do you have on today?
Yeah, if this is your first video on the channel, I'm Spiro, that's Raj.
Oh, yeah.
I'm wearing the Beef and Broccoli New Balance 993s. Really, really cool. I've been wearing them a lot lately because it's officially fall, baby.
It is fall. I'm just wearing my GH Bass loafers, the like two-tone versions. But that's not what we're here for. What we're here for is this pair of shoes. This was a pre-order that came out
In March.
Like 8 months ago almost. Or 7 months ago, and I just got them in today, or a few days ago. Yeah, so getting into the box, the top I think is very cool. I love when brands do a lot of art or detail on their boxes. For whatever reason, it speaks to me.
It's very cool.
And then get closer, you gotta see like.
Yeah, you can see the embossed. It says Clarks and Fieg embossed in,
And the trefoil logo.
and there's the logo right there as well. So there was, unfortunately, a hole in my box. But yeah, that was a real bummer. But that artwork goes all the way around. There's a little stamp right there.
Get a close up on that stamp. That's sick. Very nice.
Little stamp right there. Another little Ronnie Fieg, Adidas, Clarks hit right there, and then size tag.
Get some close-ups. I want to see this
thumb.
gradient. This is sick up here. Just like show the real close-up of this box. This is.
Yeah, like there is a gradient that goes, it just seems like it fades away across the top of the box. You can see there if it like actually fades away. But I love when brands put this much effort into the little details of things. I think it shows that they're creating these things like with intention and with purpose, and I just think that is really, really cool.
They're very cool.
Anyways, getting into the box.
Or the shoe.
Or the shoe. Oh, also, the art, even once you take off, like, the cover, the art is still underneath, which I think is cool. It's still all around the even underside of the box. But let's get into the shoe. Get the right one. You get the left one. Here is the Ronnie Fieg, Clarks, Adidas, Samba collab shoe.
And do you know what the colorway is?
This is like it's just like the white and green color. I don't think they have like names for their colorways.
If they do, we'll put it on the screen.
Yeah. But here's the shoe. I'm gonna do a little 360 on that John. So some of the things that I really like about this shoe. First, the crepe outsole. I've never owned something with a crepe outsole before. It's actually so spongy. It's so much fun to squish. And I think
get close on that.
Like, it's just so much fun to like just literally just squish. It's such a nice material. It feels really like you can feel the sponginess under your feet, which I think is really cool, and it feels really soft. Nonetheless, I really like that it's on there. I think it adds a really cool like design to the shoe. Like if you have the top down view of it, you can see it sticking out, which I just think is cool. There's obviously the 3 stripes in that like forest, or what kind of green is that? I guess
We'll say forest.
we'll say forest green, but then the lining is a lighter green, which I think is cool. The lining around the leather itself. That is some sort of like, I don't know. Kind of looks like Kelly green. But anyways, then making our way back to the shoe. Again, not a lot here because this is just a Samba. But, and kind of same here. Really, that outsole was the main feature. However, the material is phenomenal. Like, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but the suede all across the shoe is, like, can you see it getting brushed?
Probably. I think so.
Like, it's just such
Very
a good
soft.
suede. It's very soft. It's very comfortable.
It's very
And-
short. It's short, very short hair suede, but it's very soft and very nice.
Yeah. Another random detail is the inside of the shoe. It has that little stamp on it right there in gold. And then the insole has that leather patch, which if you watch our Drake video, you know that those things are for whatever reason becoming common. But I do think it's cool. They have the little leather patch that only is in the heel area. But it's embossed with that Adidas, Clarks, and Ronnie Fieg logo as well.
Yeah, I don't think we had seen anything like that until we saw it on the Nocta Glide, and then we saw it on this too. Raj got him in, and I was like, oh, that's weird. But yeah, this shoe also has the hang tags. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think the other one has
The
it.
left shoe has the hang
It's
tags on it.
got, what does it say? It has the same logo that it had on the box that we did a close up of. One in leather and then one with the more like suede. And this has got the trefoil and then Ronnie Fieg Clark's logo. Very, very cool. And it's also always a nice touch.
Yep,
As
and-
well as the extra laces.
Yeah.
You got this one. I don't even. To be quite honest with you, these are pretty similar laces. Maybe this one is a little whiter, maybe a little thinner. Maybe these. They're not wax laces, but
Honestly, I couldn't tell the difference. I was trying to figure it out too.
I don't know. There's 2 laces, and like that's. You could be the judge, but they look pretty similar. I don't know.
Another little thing is just on the tongue, they have that logo embroidered in there on a leather patch.
Yeah, and the tongue is the same suede, which you usually don't
Yeah.
get the tongue with the same suede on a shoe most of the time. Usually it's just leather or a mesh or something like that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
How do they fit?
They fit true to size. So, I mean, if you're going to get them, definitely go true to size. These are very comfortable. I haven't walked around in these a lot because I've been trying to keep them fresh for the video. But, yeah, I have taken a couple steps here and there.
What do you
they-
think about the other colorways?
The other colorways, I liked the all green one. I thought that one was cool.
It's a really dark green,
But
right? It
it's-
looks black almost.
Yeah, it's like a super dark green, and I just feel like when it comes to like getting a Samba or a shoe like a Samba, I kind of want something that's more versatile, and I just felt like this was the best colorway, or this was the most versatile colorway in that like release pack that they had.
There's also the wheat color.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of wheat sneakers most of the time, so I didn't like those. I think this is by far the best one. But yeah, I think this is a really good choice by Raj.
Also, this might just be me. This totally could be, like, this might not actually be a feature. But sometimes in low light, it does look like the suede has, like, a hint, like a very subtle hint of, like, lime green. I doubt it'll pick up in video, but it really, I don't know.
I think it might just be Raj.
I think that might just be me. But it has a really light hit of lime green, and I really dig it. Again, that might just be me.
We talked about it in a previous video, but talk about how it wasn't originally a pre-order.
Oh yeah, so like this shoe was not actually supposed to be a pre-order. It was supposed to be just a release, but there was so much demand for it when it dropped that I think Ronnie Fieg and Clarks and Adidas all decided that they would do a pre-order and they would just like backdate it by like 8 months. So I doubt they had figured out the logistics because it legitimately like the news of the pre-order came after the original pairs had sold out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a reactionary
Yeah,
decision.
it seems like it was more reactionary to the amount of demand that there was for this shoe, which I just think it's awesome when brands do that because, like, logistically that must have been a nightmare, but they really did, like, in that sense, they did put the customer first, which I think is really cool. And they weren't like trying to like inflate the resale market. They weren't worried about that. They just wanted to get these in people's hands and have people wear them. And I just think that's a really cool precedent to set for sneaker brands when there's a shoe like this coming out, because this is one of those shoes that I think is best worn. It's going to look better as it gets worn, and if you do get your pair on it or get your hands on it, you should wear them. And so that kind of removes the resale market by doing a pre-order in that way. So I was a huge fan of that. I'm a huge fan of Ronnie Fieg for doing that. I'm a huge fan of Ronnie Fieg for other reasons, but I really like that they did that as well.
Yeah, the only other thing I really want to touch on for sure that you haven't already, Raj, is just saying that Ronnie he's kind of on a tear right now.
Yeah.
And Adidas kind of isn't. And just touching on those two things is Ronnie's having a big year with these. I also think the Marvel Asics are really good.
Yeah, those are awesome.
I'm a big fan of a lot of those, and even just the experience. We've talked about it on here before, I'm pretty sure, but the whole like unboxing thing is really cool. And then these are like super cool. This is a vintage Ronnie Fieg performance right here.
Yeah,
this is
a great shoe.
This is great. And I'm just kind of glad that he's having a big year. And also, we just did our sneaker power ranking videos. You can see where we put Adidas there, but Adidas has room to grow, and I think this is a step in the right direction for sure. And they're doing something that every brand should do, is when you have a big trend shoe, try to generate some energy and make some premium models, because sneaker people, fashion people at this point are just burnt out on Gazelles and that type of thing, or Samba, Gazelle, all those sorts of sneakers. And now you make a premium, cool model like this, and it gives people a reason to be excited about it again, and that's kind of how you prolong these sorts of trends. Yeah. Although the Samba is just a cool sneaker, it'll always be cool. It always has been cool. People are just more interested in it now, and this is the type of collaboration that will continue that energy going forward. And it's also just really uncommon to see three brands like this collaborate together, which that's really cool in itself. Because Raj was saying earlier, I bet it was a big headache to formulate this all together, but it was probably even more of a headache that three brands were doing this at the same time. It would have been hard enough if it was just Clarkson, Ronnie, or Adidas and Ronnie, but it was all three brands together. Then it must have been very tough. So hats off to all three parties involved, because this was a really cool idea, and the fact that they made it a pre-order was really, really cool.
Yeah, it's like, I just love when shoes and companies innovate and continue to change like the model, even if it continue to like alter an already popular model. I just think that that's a really good way to kind of keep customers engaged, but also just like come out with really interesting stuff and stuff that like people will look back on as like, maybe this wasn't the most hyped up shoe, or maybe this wasn't the the highest reselling shoe, but it was a shoe that was just really, really cool and has a cool story behind it. And I think they kind of accomplished that with this shoe.
Yeah, we'll see how it ages. We'll see. But do you have anything else, Raj?
No, that's it. Anyways, thank you for watching the Sneaker Bench. It really does mean a lot to us. Drop a like, a comment, subscribe to our videos if you want to see more stuff like this. That's Spyro. I'm Raj. Have a nice day.
Peace.